Now, the Games will go on. A senior Olympic official has made it clear that the 2020 Tokyo Games will not be cancelled, even as Japan battles the COVID-19 virus.
Well, the country has been preparing for the July start date for years, but the virus outbreak had threatened to derail those plans. The IOC says that it's been told by the World Health Organization that there's no need to consider cancellation or relocation. Our correspondent Grace Lee has more.
The IOC and the Tokyo 2020 team are not bending or giving any kind of options with the Olympics just 5 months ahead. They're kind of hoping that by the time it gets to the Olympics, it'll be a little bit warmer, and that's usually when these coronaviruses die out.
The measures being taken by the relevant authorities are properly addressing the situation, along with China, and that we'll be able to ensure, obviously, that the athletes that the games go ahead, but they go ahead in a way that's safe for the athletes and the spectators.
But there's mounting concern that, there is no contingency plan for them, and they're just simply pushing ahead. And if we look at past cases, earlier in 2003, when we had the SARS outbreak, the Women's World Cup was moved from China to the U.S. And so those are the kind of options that experts are saying the IOC must think about at this point.
Now, meanwhile, Japan has allowed a first batch of elderly passengers to leave a quarantine cruise ship that was docked in Yokohama. They've been taken to a government-designated lodging to finish their isolation. Only those aged 80 years or older who are in poor health or confined to windowless cabins are being allowed to leave.
Well, 218 people from the Diamond Princess have tested positive so far, and they have been taken to hospitals, and that leaves around 3,500 passengers still on board. Most have been told to stay in their cabins.
Now, this comes as Japan reported 4 new cases, and 2 of the new patients are from Tokyo, one in Wakayama and another in Okinawa. And it comes a day after the country confirmed its first death.
Japan has vowed to step up testing and containment efforts.
政府としては各地の自治体と連携をして、そして検査体制の拡充、そして感染者の治療体制のですね、あるいは治療体制全体のですね、充実を一層加速することによって、感染の拡大を抑えるとともに、感染者の重症化防止に取り組んでいく考えであります。
Mr. Abe has also offered condolences to the family of the 80-plus-year-old woman who became the first infected person to die in Japan. The woman was a resident of Kanagawa Prefecture, that's near Tokyo. She was hospitalized at the start of the month, and the woman had no travel history to Wuhan or contacts with Chinese visitors from the region. Authorities are investigating how she contracted the virus.
Separately, relief for more than 170 people. They've been allowed to return home after completing 14 days in quarantine. The group returned from Wuhan late last month and had been isolated in a hotel in Katsura. Residents sent them off with signs of solidarity and support.